This may look like just another piece of vacant land, but this property along the railroad tracks in northwest Atlanta has generated a lot of controversy for the past several months. Norfolk Southern had big plans for the site, but those plans have now been terminated. The company wanted to build a rail transfer facility here where they would handle commodities like ethanol. But despite the potential for new development, many community members and the city of Atlanta expressed concerns with the project. To understand some of those concerns, you have to look back at this property's history. The sign out front says it was once occupied by General Shale Brick, but nearly a century before they moved in, another business, the Chattahoochee Brick Company, supplied Atlanta with some of the materials it needed to rebuild after the Civil War. This is where the story gets extremely dark and tragic. Many of the men and women who worked here were part of Georgia's convict leasing system. Most of them were African American. They were unpaid and inhumanely treated. The title of a book and documentary by writer and journalist Douglas A. Blackman sums up what happened here: Slavery by Another Name. In a Bloomberg interview from 2017, Mr. Blackman said it was a place where people were worked to death and buried in unmarked graves. This flyer from 1887 shows these workers were treated less like people and more like property. The state of Georgia ultimately outlawed the convict leasing system in 1908. Because of this dark history and the site's proximity to the Chattahoochee River, which provides drinking water for Metro Atlanta, on February 12, 2021, the city of Atlanta filed a petition for preliminary injunction with the Surface Transportation Board to stop Norfolk Southern's project. The Surface Transportation Board regulates railroads and is an independent federal agency. On February 18, 2021, Norfolk Southern put out this press release saying it would terminate its plans. In the release, the company's chairman, president, and CEO, James A. Squires, said, "We pride ourselves on being a good corporate citizen in the communities where we operate. In this case, that means walking away from the project despite our very best efforts to work with the community on the responsible development of the site." Norfolk Southern said it believes the city of Atlanta's action lacks legal merit. Furthermore, the company said it engaged outside experts to perform an archaeological and historical survey and also performed archaeological excavation in certain areas and found no evidence of a cemetery on the site. Because of the property's history, Norfolk Southern said it offered to work with community representatives to design and build a memorial at the company's expense. They now say they will complete the necessary work to stabilize and secure the site and then withdraw. In 2018, Norfolk Southern announced it would move its corporate headquarters from Norfolk, Virginia to Atlanta. It's now a bigger part of this city than ever before, but not all city leaders were on board with the project at this site. Atlanta City Councilman Dustin Hillis represents this area. He expressed concerns about Norfolk Southern's plans to develop the old industrial property from the beginning. In a statement, he said he was very appreciative of Norfolk Southern's decision to abandon its plans at the historic Chattahoochee Brick site along the Chattahoochee River and Proctor Creek. He went on to say that we cannot rest until this important piece of land is in the city's possession. There has long been talk of a park here. It's also a popular spot for railroad enthusiasts who come to watch train after train pass through Atlanta. And those trains will continue to pass by as the story of this land continues to evolve.